Good morning, friends. Today is the discuss the last unit and last topic is the inorganic insecticide. What is the inorganic insecticide? Inorganic insecticide that means insecticide that made by the chemicals or inefficient ingredients by the synthesized chemical using it with they are very toxic and high impact on the controlling the insects. So the defined as the difference should be the recommended insecticide compound is not carbon based. These are the defined basically is the not carbon based compound. Such they are stable chemical and do not the evaporated and the frequently soluble in the water. Arsenial and compounds such as the calcium and the leads arsenate and the frequently used as the insecticide. So here are the wide scale development of the synthetic version. So the insecticide will begin to in the 1914. The other example of the inorganic compound with the insecticidal property of the sodium fluoride, sodium sulfochloride, and boric acid. So these are the insecticides not used as the production as the agriculture. So these are the basic issues of the inorganic insecticides. As next one is the biological and biochemical insecticides. So biological insecticides that we use in the insecticide are bacteria, virus, fungi, and the other microorganisms that are attacked to the insects. Especially occurring in the pathogen are the very important of preventing the outbreak of the pest. Some of the biologicals insecticide have been developed in the market. That's the pest of the field crop. So the biological control agent has the advantage highly selective and these are the safe the environment and non-targeted organisms. So the common example are the nuclear poly, aedosis and viruses, NPVs, and the bacillus thuringiensis, VD insecticides and bacteria. There are some NPVC activity and the important pests such as the bollworm, tobacco, bollworm, and the various any one of the controlling of the pests. Next one is the synthetic organic insecticide. These are the synthetic versions that we insecticide used developed in the 1940s. These compounds are primarily insecticides used with the control insect of the pest. The process of synthetic virgin organic insecticide used at the large scale where the organochlorines and followed by the organophosphates, carbamates and insecticide. So the synthetic pyrethroids and the insecticide were first marketed in 1970. So the and on the worldwide basis, so they are the probably most useful insecticides for the control the agriculture insect pests. So the win is the mid 1990s 90s several the new classes of the insecticide and introduced the insects controlling the in the agriculture. So they are including mentioned the insect as the centric and the advisor, the pro and the introducer, so that the frequently used as the production of the agriculture crops. So the new the classes insecticide based on the field crop and the reproduction by the sponsored and the benzoyl, the damin and the indocarbs. So the new are these are the regulatory insecticide and the widely control the many agriculture of the system as the control the insect in the crop field and increase the growth and production. So the next is the organochlorines. These insecticides are the nature of the oxochlorine in the carbohydrates and they are first synthetically and produced insecticide used in the large scale production of the agriculture. This is the other area insect control. So the the general public is general behavioral DDT and the other organo insecticidal toxic in the humans and the non-targeted, non-selective environment. So the insecticide environment. So the insecticide generally protect to the food chains and the organism texture, the impact of the targeted organism. So the most of the first effective and the ingredient and the effective control the history. So the next one is the organophosphate insecticides. These insecticides are the rather diverse group of the chemicals. So the types and the compounds. So the naturally chemical and the welfare. So the insecticide were the related on the insect related resistant to the chemical group. So the phosphonates and the phosphates and these are some example of the dicarbophos and the digenone and the many agriculture uses the organo phosphates is insecticides used have been restricted to recent years. Some of the organophosphates is still commonly used many fields like worldwide basis because they are provide the broad spectrum insect control. So the organic phosphate insecticides classified inhibit the slow flow or neonicotinaceases. So the enzyme is to stimulate the breakdowns of the slow flowing so post synthetic. So the nervous ending. So the general these are the insecticide toxins of the insect and the should be the handles with care out to the less of the presence organophobic insecticide. Thus the long term of the environmental effect. So these are the characters of the organophobic insecticides and next one is the carbamate insecticide. Carbamate insecticides are actually developed due to the use of the insect and population of the developed resistant to the chlorinated and the hydrocarbons. So the organophosphate insecticide similar to the chemical compound is used extensively in the other area agriculture, the herbicide and fungicide. So the medicine used. So the one of the member of the group, the carboxylide and commonly salt and the saline and the carboxylate is the widely used many crop levels. Some of the gardeners and the others applicable to the not used. So the insecticide becomes the rather low the commonly and toxicity. Conversely, many methyls and the carboxylones and phenolphthaleins, the carbamates and the ones are the commonly raw agriculture among the most toxic of the insecticides. The carbamates and the similarly organophosphates and the insecticides that will inhibit the acetaldehyde. So these are the character of the carbamates insecticide. And next one is the synthetic and pyrethroids insecticides. These are the botanically produced and pyrethrin and where pseudotum is used the insect control process the because their production of the inability in the sunlight. So the when synthetic alternative use developed to the rapidly adopted to use the today synthetic pyrethroids and the use have the many purpose because they are the effective. So the low rates and the low cost broad spectrum and the control. So the relative low mammalian toxicity. The historical development pyrethroids they are the long process. The first widely used as the pyrethroids in insecticide with the elathiran and the pyrimine and the tetramethylene and the neopyrimine. So the resveratrol and the bioelectron and the phenyletron. So these are the different types. So next generation is the person generated the influence agriculture. They are the still very important insect and the control of commercial agriculture. So there is a separate train and the mode of action of the pyrethroids and the similar to the DDT. So the suppression of sodium channels nerve the cells and the commoners consider as the pyrethroids to be the most important species and the rest to the chemical and the tobacco with the worm. So the next one is the neonicotinoids insecticide. These insecticide are the chloronicotinoids, the compound of the reactivity, the vegetable and the crops insecticide use the field stock. So the example of the implied chloride and imidazole and the sclomyrides, these are the classes of the name originate from the mode of the actions. These are the compound effect of the nicotines and the reactors is similar to the nicotines essential for the maybe mimicking the function is the steroid chlorine within the insect nervous cells. So the nicotinoids and characterized with the very specified active the most of the often used to the control the insect pest and the epiphytes of the plant bugs. So the white fleas. So they are also used as a essential control of the flax pest. These are the class insecticides relatively toxic and the humans will the growth. So the targeted system often insecticides and there is the pollinators. These are the character of the neonicotinoids insecticide. And next one is the insect growth regulators. These are the regulators are synthetic in the virgin and the interface of the normal development of the process in the insect will regulate the hormones. These are the generally insect growth regulators in the selective thus having significant activity and regulation to the central group of the insect and they play the limited and the production of the agriculture crops. So the oldest example of the benzoaran and the altoid, the dibenzoaran was the use as the extensive some of the earlier ball weevil and the eradication of the effort. So the significant effectivity activity of the some of the species like caterpillars and the graph of the pest of the commercially available from the damage. So the fluorobenzoate the block of the synthetic chitidine and the important of the alkaloid and the never to the insecticides and the paraffin and these are the example of the growth in the roots and the hormones of the chemical that we incorporate and the use so use as the always the foliage and caterpillars the characters as the hormone insect to the storing the melting of the growths and next one is the other relativity of the new insecticide in the come in the market. So there are the many regulators of the new classes of the insecticides chemistry and that the recently been introduced in the commercially agriculture. So representative of these new classes insecticides, the spinoids classes and the blockers. So the investigation and benzoxane and the link with the insecticide classes they are the insecticide and nervous poisonous. So the however these are the more specific having the less impact and the non-targeted organism and the reduce the risks of the causes of the negative environmental impact. So the relatively narrow spectrum of the activities of the compounds, so the similar control the specific kinds of pests. So the many of the useful of the population and the insect resistant to the classes of the insecticides. So that these are the characters of the urea and the oh, good day and thanks good day.